So, seeing as how I'm still reading the current things that I'm reading for my upcoming reviews, like Soul Music and Linwood Barclay's thriller Too Close to Home, I decided this weekly rundown is just going to be movies I bought recently on DVD. So I'm just going to be going through those and talking a little bit about my opinion of them, of the ones I've seen, and what I think about the ones I haven't seen yet, and what I think they'll be like. So, without further ado, I'm just going to jump into my recent DVD purchases. So, I bought Akira. This is not the Funimation dub. This is an older one. Excuse me. This is the Pioneer dub of the DVD. I wanted to buy one that wasn't the Funimation dub just to kind of fill out my anime collection a little bit. And just get a different, English translation of it. For those who haven't seen Akira, shame on you. It's fantastic. Definitely pioneered anime and popularized it here in the West. It's great. It's not only one of the best anime films of the 80s, it's just one of the best anime films in general. And I highly encourage anyone who hasn't seen it, especially if you like science fiction, if you like anime, if you like kind of techno thrillers. This is definitely the movie for you. Also, if you love just beautiful animation, the animation in this is gorgeous. It's so detailed. It's really impressive now. I mean, it holds up so well. There's so much depth in its images, and that's why I like older anime. Like when it was actually hand drawn and cell painted, there was so much depth and grit to it. Everything looked like it had 3 dimensions. Animated now, today, is just, it's lacking. It has such a flat, lifeless look to it, and it's generic, and most of it's just badly written. So that's why I tend to be an older anime fan. But yeah, if you haven't seen Akira, pick it up. It's readily available. The Funimation dub is a lot more common, but you can still probably find a Pioneer dub like this one. But yeah, definitely check it out. Next up, another anime title. We have... What's one called? Armitage, Dual Matrix. This is a sequel to the movie Armitage. This is... They're really boasting that for this English dub, they got Juliette Lewis to do the character of Naomi Armitage. And I have not seen either one. This will be the first time I've watched Armitage. I'm aware of it. I know it's like a spy thriller, kind of science fiction-y techno thing again. But it's an older title. This one's from the 90s. So from what I know of the first Armitage and clips I've seen of it, I'm excited for this one, even though I don't know anything really about this sequel either. But it's an older anime title, and I'm a big fan of older anime, so I had to pick it up. And I can't wait to see what I think of it. So, let's see, moving into live action. This is one I haven't seen yet, but the title and the cover really grabbed me, and I was excited at the idea, the possibilities of this. So, I picked up Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse. I've never heard of this movie. I've never seen it. I don't know a damn thing about it, but... that's a fun-looking cover. I mean, and it's a fun title. So, I'm expecting it to be like a kind of a black comedy, kind of satirical take on zombie apocalypse movies or even adventure movies. Maybe kind of a hybrid, or even a sincere homage to adventure movies, as well as zombie flicks. Maybe it's kind of like an Indiana Jones meets Night of the Living Dead kind of thing. But seen through maybe the modern sensibilities of an Edgar Wright kind of treatment, that would be fantastic. I hope it's that good. We'll just have to wait and see though. So also I got a 2-film pack here of Scorseses Goodfellas and The Departed. I love both of these movies, and I own Goodfellas, but I didn't own a copy of The Departed, so I was like, yeah, this will be great. This is just a good addition to my collection. I definitely don't mind having 2 copies of Goodfellas. And again, if you haven't seen these movies, what movies are you watching? Goodfellas is definitely one of the best crime films of all time, if not the best crime films of all time. And The Departed is just, it's, oh my god, it's just so good. Like, The Departed is like the Boston version of Goodfellas, except it's a little different, there's more complexity, and it's more centered on a different kind of mob boss as opposed to the mob boss in Goodfellas. Fantastic, though. And they're both very different in their themes and the way they approach things, but they're both crime movies. One's just kind of a look of crime in New York, and the other's kind of a look of crime in Boston, even though I say that, but they have really nothing in common, so just ignore that last comment. But they're both great. They're both Martin Scorsese, and Scorsese's just one of the best filmmakers ever. So I was like, I have to have this. So, anyway, moving on, I got, excuse me, Jesus, sorry. I bought The Equalizer. The second one just came out. I loved it. And it reminded me how much I liked the first one. And I loved Denzel Washington, so it was like, yeah, I want to Equalizer it up. Because it's, you know, they're good movies, they're good action flicks. And Denzel is a compelling actor. I could watch him play anything, you know, it would be fantastic. So, I mean, you know, it's hard to find good modern action movies. It's hard to find good modern thrillers. And this one definitely meets the bill for both. And I will be buying Equalizer 2 as soon as it comes out. So can't wait for that. Okay, so I got another collection here, film pack. It's the Stephen King collection. It's 6 movies. I actually bought this strictly for Sleepwalkers, because I love that movie's so fucking cheesy and just terrible, but like sincerely and just epically awesome at the same time. However, I like all the movies in here. I mean, Christine, I think, is one of the best King adaptations. Stand By Me is obviously one of the best King adaptations. Secret Window is a good one. Apt People I've actually not seen, but I read the novella. And Bag of Bones I've not read, but I'm intrigued to see the film version. Well, I've read I'm sorry. Rewind. I've read Bag of Bones as a novel. I haven't seen the film adaptation of it. That's what I was trying to say. So I'm really looking forward to that. Excuse me. I don't know why my voice is so hoarse, or why I keep coughing. But yeah, I mean, just for the ones I have seen though alone, like Christine alone would have been worth buying it for, but it came with Sleepwalkers, and if you have not seen Sleepwalkers, please do yourself a favor and watch it. It's an original script that King wrote, and it's kind of this cheesy, like, monster movie about these people that aren't actually people. They're like monsters in disguise as people, and cats don't like them, and they don't like cats. And it's a weird fucking movie. There's all kinds of weird shit in it. There's a bunch of strange, like, random cameos by famous people. Like, King himself makes a cameo on part. There's a cameo by Clive Barker in one scene. Like, it's weird. There's like these directors making cameos in it for really no reason except they're horror directors and they all know each other. It's interesting, excuse me. But yeah, check out Sleepwalkers if you haven't seen it. It's a great monster flick, and it has a lot of like what the fuck lines in it, a lot of what the fuck moments. Like, yeah, it's worth the price of just buying that 6-pack DVD collection just for that. And also, going back to anime, I bought Pom Poko. I'm trying to fill out my Ghibli collection. I haven't seen much by Isao Takahata, but I hear this is like his best movie. I've not seen it, but I'm looking forward to watching it, especially since I'm a big fan of Ghibli in general, and I'm a big fan of this older animation style, especially in anime. So, I'm predicting it's going to be a fun movie, and a very beautifully looking movie. And last on this DVD tour of what I bought recently, going again back to anime, I couldn't call myself an anime fan without owning a copy of Perfect Blue. What kind of anime lover doesn't own Perfect Blue? If you haven't seen it, it's a fantastic psychological thriller. It's very abstract. Things in the psychosis of the character are represented as literal. And it's basically about a woman just descending into madness, brought on by these different elements, especially like her pressure as a career woman, because she's a singer and she's trying to transition into acting, and she has all this pressure coming at her, and the whole movie is like her mental deterioration. So it's just fantastic. It's not only like one of the best anime films, it's just one of the best psychological thrillers I've ever seen. It's beautifully animated, it's intense, like in its direction and writing. It's compelling because it's almost hypnotic in its imagery. If you haven't seen Perfect Blue, I highly, 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 highly recommend. Actually, if you don't buy any of these DVDs, oh shit, it fell on the floor. If you don't buy any of these DVDs I've mentioned, buy Perfect Blue. It's so good. It is definitely worth the money. It's a little expensive because it's kind of hard to find on DVD. But you can go online and find it. It's not like out of print or anything. Or it might be now, I don't know. But definitely buy it. It's worth the little change to get, because you will not be disappointed. Especially if you like 90s anime, old school anime, or if you're familiar at all with the works of Satoshi Kon, who's the director of it. He did things Paranoia Agent, took The Godfathers, Millennial Actress. If you've seen those movies and you like their kind of surreal, psychological, cerebral quality, then you'll definitely like Perfect Blue. So anyways, that's it for my DVD tour. Thanks for listening to me ramble on about something other than books for a change. I don't know, just didn't really have much books to talk about this time, so I wanted to do something a little different. And they're like, well, I bought some DVDs, and let's talk about those. So anyways, thanks for watching. I will be back soon with another video. I don't know when, I don't know what it'll be about, but hopefully it'll be soon. So thanks for watching, and the next one should be a book review. So until then, I will see you guys later. Bye.